This is a first for me. I've not reviewed another building on my channel before, but I saw this house online a while back and I just couldn't pass up the opportunity, especially since it's been in the news lately. To give you some background, this is a private home in Bel Air, Los Angeles. It was built as a speculative development by this guy, Nile Niami, and designed by architect Paul McLean. The basic idea was to sell the property for a big profit, but that hasn't happened, and now Mr. Niami has a big problem. According to reports, he owes $165 million to creditors. They sued him, his firm is in receivership, and courts have ordered the sale of the building to repay those debts. Niami described the property as the largest house in the urban world, and at over 100,000 square feet he is probably right. For some context, the largest house I've ever been in is Chatsworth House in the Peak District of England. It's just over 80,000 square feet and feels enormous. The One has 21 bedrooms and 42 bathrooms, 2 wine cellars, a movie theatre, full-size nightclub, a 50-car garage, a putting green, multiple swimming pools, a running track, servants' quarters, and a separate guest residence. My first issue with this is describing it as a house. I don't think that is realistic. I don't care how numerous or extended your family is, this building is too large and too sprawling to be an effective family home. I've been to Bel Air once and it's crazy rich, with huge houses, but the One is way over the top. Look at this view on Google Earth, it dwarfs every other house in the area. Of course, this ignores the possibility the One is a Veblen Good, a luxury item such as a Rolls-Royce car or limited edition Rolex watch which the owner buys to demonstrate that they have the ability to afford extremely expensive items. In the case of Veblen goods, the more expensive, the better. Maybe, but I want to focus on the practical issues with this house, and that raises the first problem. Describing this as a house requires stretching the definition to something more corporate. Like Chatsworth House, which is usually full of tourists, this place is more like an event space than a private home. That creates a possible problem. LA is full of event spaces, so there is competition. It feels more like an upmarket hotel, but I doubt it would function effectively as one. For starters, it probably needs some kind of permit to change from a private home to a commercial hotel. The number of cars going back and forth would increase dramatically, and I doubt the neighbours would be too happy. The property would probably need significant changes to function effectively as a hotel, including more staff quarters, kitchens and dining spaces. But LA already has lots of hotels, so the competition will put an upper limit on what a hotel can charge. The Hotel Bel Air is super luxurious and just a few hundred meters away. They currently advertise rooms from $750 per night. I doubt even at 100% occupancy, the 21 rooms in The One would pay for the cost of the building. In my opinion, the biggest mistake Nile Niami made was designing something for an abstract client, a mythical super rich person. Most of my clients are very well off, and some are genuinely rich, with several properties and significant intergenerational wealth. While I doubt they are in the position to buy a house priced at several $100 million, I do know this: wealthy people have options, and they know it. I'm sure the spec mega mansion business in California will continue to function, but their real competitors are the people they are trying to sell to. Anyone in a position to buy a home on this scale will also have the ability to build a home on this scale. Any sensible person with that kind of money looking for a family home will design one for themselves to suit their own needs. So what to do with The One? My suggestion is to subdivide it into several less massive, though still impressive, private homes. It might take some significant compromises and structural alterations, but it can be done. After all, many large country houses, like Chatsworth, have been split up into luxury apartments and sold off. A savvy investor might get this property for less than the asking price, subdivide it into 3, keep one for themselves, and sell the other 2 at a tidy profit. Let me know your ideas about what to do with the one in the comments. My name is Neil and I am a real-life architect. I regularly make videos about altering, extending and refurbishing private homes. Subscribe to the channel for more.